In Guernsey, a cancer survivor has been sharing her story to raise awareness of how the work done by Cancer Research UK saved her life. Vicky Hammond was cured from triple negative breast cancer due to early intervention and new treatments. She's now calling for philanthropists to contribute to the charity's More Research, Less Cancer campaign, which aims to raise $400 million.
I am a triple negative breast cancer survivor. The main reason I got approached was we have a big BRCA gene mutation in our family. I've always known I could be a carrier. My mum's a carrier, like grandparents were carriers. And it's now this sort of generation of me that are finding out that they're carriers or not. So I got approached because as part of my treatment, I received 2 drugs that were developed, researched and funded by Cancer Research UK. If it wasn't for everything that, all the research that went into the BRCA gene and finding out through my family and then these 2 drugs, my story could be completely different.
That's Guernsey cancer survivor Vicky Hammond talking to Nick DeGaro about how the vital work of researchers into cancer treatment changed her life. Professor Gareth Griffiths is one of the cancer researchers at the University of Southampton.
Well, we're launching this project now because there's been so many significant advances in science and understanding that we're at the point where actually we could utilise that, such as artificial intelligence, to make real differences in the treatment of cancer for our patients. And the reason we started the More Research, Less Cancer campaign is to try and raise in the region of £400 million from philanthropists so that we can undertake that research to really make a significant difference for our current patients and our future patients.
Where exactly will this money go?
So the money will go in a number of areas. Within Cancer Research UK, we have a lot of discovery work within laboratories. This is where we look very closely at cancers to try and understand them and see where their weaknesses are. But also, when we undertake clinical trials, such as what we do at the Cancer Research UK in Southampton Clinical Trials Unit here in Southampton, is that what we do know is we find treatments that work and we start rolling out in the NHS. But what we find is that there's some patients that benefit really well and perhaps some patients that don't benefit as well on the same treatment. And what we're doing is we're trying to understand why that happens. And working with laboratories within the clinical trials, if we can understand patients that benefit the most from our treatment, we can move towards personalised treatment. A massive area of research as well is in early diagnosis, because we know that if we can catch the cancer earlier, we're more likely to cure. And, you know, we all lived through the COVID pandemic, didn't we? We all got quite used to taking samples from our nose. Sometimes, you know, we used to collect saliva, sometimes blood tests to find COVID and used to go off. Can you imagine a world where, you know, we could have simple tests where people can just take it home every 5 years and it gives an indication whether there's any markers in their blood that might indicate cancer started. And as soon as that happens, they come into hospital and we can just remove that cancer rather than waiting several years later when that cancer has potentially spread around the body and it's a lot harder to treat. So there's massive advances at the moment that we can, with funding, investigate further that can make a massive difference.
What are your hopes for the end of this campaign?
Well, my hope is that we reach our target to raise the £400 million. That will result in lots of new additional research, lots of new clinical trials, utilising new novel approaches like artificial intelligence, which can be utilised to look at when we collect samples to try and work out exactly which patients, that will result in clinical trials which our patients in Guernsey and across the UK choose to come into, which can create clear evidence that new interventions or ways to detect cancer work, and therefore, you know, we make a massive impact on the survival of anyone that's diagnosed with cancer.
Thank you very much, Professor, and best of luck.
Thank you very much. And I just want to thank people of Guernsey for all the efforts they're doing, or for those that will consider contributing to this campaign. It's much appreciated.
That is Professor Gareth Griffiths talking to our reporter Olivia Copeland about Cancer Research UK's More Research, Less Cancer campaign. And I have 3 other quick stories.